The forest whispered her name long before she arrived. Snow White, porcelain skin, lips the hue of fresh blood, and eyes like to voids that drank in every ounce of sin. But the tales told to children were scrubbed clean, sanitized of truth. The real Snow White wasn't hunted, she hunted. Her stepmother, Queen Elvira, had once been a kind ruler, loved by her people, until her young stepdaughter arrived, red-eyed and grieving, mother dead by a mysterious illness no apothecary could explain. Elvira raised her with warmth, but Snow had secrets, dark ones. Every mirror in the castle began to crack. Animals near her room turned up bloodless. Servants went missing. No one dared question her. No one ever did. The queen's famed mirror was no enchanted trinket. It was a relic from the underdepths, bound with souls of seers long buried. It didn't lie. When Elvira asked, trembling, "Who is the fairest of them all?" the mirror wept, smoke, and screamed, "Snow White." Days later, Elvira fell ill. Her tea had been laced with belladonna. Snow watched her writhe with a grin barely concealed, but the queen clung to life, crawling to the mirror to warn the court. Snow crushed her skull with the same silver tray she had once served cookies on. She staged the story, a jealous queen, a failed murder plot. The people wept for their innocent princess. Fleeing to the forest wasn't necessity, it was design. She needed followers, and she found them in the dwarfs, not kind miners, but 7 outcast alchemists and warlocks who lived hidden. Drunk on forbidden knowledge, she seduced them with charm and promise of power. In return, they gave her blood rights, protection sigils, and poisons refined from ancient fungi. The forest bent to her will. Even the trees grew afraid. The prince, a pawn. She summoned him in dreams, wove desire into his thoughts. When he found her in the glass coffin, it was no love's kiss that revived her. It was his soul she pulled through his mouth, leaving him a lifeless husk, smiling blankly as he followed her like a loyal dog. Together, they returned to the kingdom. Her father, feeble and broken from grief, welcomed her. That night, she smothered him with the royal pillow, kissed his corpse, and crowned herself queen. Her first decree, a grand ball. Nobles came dressed in splendor. They dined on roasted meats, rich wines. Then they began to cough, then collapse. The door sealed. Her dwarfs emerged from the shadows. She spoke gently. The kingdom needed pruning. The roots are now mine to tend. The mirror was shattered, its work done, but shards remained, whispering secrets in her sleep. The throne room grew darker. Her beauty never faded, but her shadow grew teeth. By the time other kingdoms noticed, her lands were surrounded by a forest no army could cross. Trees wailed, rivers turned black. Snow White ruled for centuries. Those who remembered her called her the fairest, but the forest calls her true name, Wormheart, the devourer inside.